Let's see. I want to talk about how I'll be walking down Hollywood Boulevard, and guys will go up to me and they say, hey, can you spare any change? Spare $1? Having a hard time. I'm like, no, sorry, man. Then they're like, do you want to go on a date? Bro, get your priorities in line. The first thing you should not be trying to do is going on a date. Get a job. Get $1 to your name. And what would we be doing on this date anyway? Go to the park and watch some geese? You don't even have $1, bro? Does not make any sense to me. They need to figure out their lives a little bit better. Speaking of walking down Hollywood Boulevard, I also have a little black dog, and he's really sweet and nice to people, but I love how the biggest guys will always jump right out of the way when they see him. They're so afraid of my tiny dog. And remember, he's a black dog. And so I was walking one time, and we ran into these guys who happen to be black, and then they, like most guys that I meet, jump out of the way of my dog. And I said, why are you guys scared of my dog? He can't hurt a fly. What's wrong? And they said, look at his color. He's dangerous. They were kidding. I also want to talk about surprise pregnancies. I'll have friends who are married in their 30s, and they'll be like, oh yeah, we're having a kid. It was a total surprise. I'm like, you were having unprotected sex for months. What do you think the outcome of that is? Usually, there's a pretty certain outcome a lot of the time. You not learn about the birds and the bees? Come on. Also want to talk about how I had this big heartbreak when I was growing up, and his name was Steve. He was 21. He worked at this amusement park type place, and he basically ghosted me, and people were like, what happened with Steve? I can't believe he just ghosted you. What happened? And yeah, it was pretty surprising, and it might have to do with the fact that he was asking me what I was excited for coming up in the month, and I told him my 16th birthday. Because I had lied to him and told him I was 18. I was 15. He did not know. But kudos to him for getting out of there. A lot of guys would have honestly been more turned on, unfortunately. Yeah, I also want to talk about when I was about 7, someone had the brilliant idea to have a take your daughter to work day and let all the kids on the work computers. I don't know who thought this would be a good idea, but I had also just seen a speaker come to my school who told us not to go on sites like sex.com. So the first thing I do when I get to my dad's office and I'm on their computer, go on sex.com. And the entire network got a bunch of viruses. Good times. Really spiced up that work day for them. I think that's my time, right? Thank you.